Okay, so before the sun goes down, I am going to try to get these boards stained. I had my sister-in-law come help me cut them on the table saw. And this is just one full sheet of plywood that we've cut into 3-inch strips. Remember, guys, I'm going to be doing the herringbone pattern. And let me show you the inspiration pick again. So there is a lot. I could just stain all of my boards one color, but it would not end up looking like that. If you notice, there's a lot of variety in the color of the stain. So let me show you how I'm gonna fake that. Okay, so here's my board. This is really terrible lighting, sorry, it's dark. This is Early American by Varathane. And I don't know if you can tell, it's more visible in the daylight, but this is 2 coats of stain with nothing over it, or nothing under it. Under here, I sprayed it with water first, and then I wiped it, and then I put the stain on. And it's lighter than that. I mean, the light is not showing you that. This one right here is a bunch of water on it, and then without even wiping the water off, I put the stain on. So that it didn't absorb a ton. So in regular daylight, you can see how it's kind of a gradient. So I'm actually not going to do gradients. I've just divided up all my boards. Here's some, here's a section, and there's a section. I'm going to do 2 coats of stain on all of these boards, and it's going to be just the darkest ones. And then on the next one, I'm going to repeat the process, except I'm going to use water. And then the third one will be my lightest set of boards. So I'm going to have an even number of the 3 different levels of darkness on the stain. All right, so I am starting to play around with my herringbone pattern. Isn't it looking good? So this is the lighter color, and I started throwing it in there. I put it in there, and I decided it was too light. So this is was this, but I went over it again with water and then another layer of stain, and it darkened it up just a little bit, which I think looks a lot better. With this, just with the contrast here, it was just looking a little too rustic for me, and I didn't like it. So I'm going to darken up these lighter pieces and just make it have a little less variation. Like that's, yeah, that probably needs to go a little darker. But what do you think? Looks promising, right?